A 1 of 19 yellow Ferrari Daytona is quite the way to start out a special edition of the Don Cadillac Show covering the Bachman Ferrari collection. Yellow is definitely a theme here, starting out with two 430s, as well as the only 328 GTB built for the United States. Phil and Martha Bachman curated this collection of Ferraris. Unfortunately, Martha passed in 2024 and Phil in 2025, which led to the collection being sold at Mecum auctions. This collection features a total of 48 vehicles, all with insanely low miles, and options only someone close to Ferrari could order. With so many cars, we're going to be moving quite quickly, starting off with a 512 Testarossa, 1 of 26 produced in Rosa Corsa with a beige interior, along with the last 360 Challenge Stradale produced for the US, ordered special with red painted headlight surrounds, along with a 612 Sessanta. And here is the last 527M Super America built for the US. Next to a gray 308 GTB, leading us to our first Halo car, a Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta. It has a 6.3 liter V12 combined with hybrid drive, giving it 949 horsepower, with less than 100 miles on the clock. And moving on, a 512 BB with a 308 GTS 1 of 3 in yellow, along with a 512 BBI, a 365 GT4 BB. And one thing to note, these cars all have incredible documentation and many feature luggage sets. A 308 GTB, which leads us to another LaFerrari. This one was the last US version LaFerrari produced, special ordered by the Bachmans to include a red and yellow seat, along with an Italian flag stripe painted on the nose. And the last 328 GTS produced for the United States, a 308 GTS and an Alpha 8C, moving past a Dino to show you a 1967 275 GTB4 alloy, one of only reported 16 aluminum-bodied 275s, next to a 1964 250 GTL Berlinetta Lusso, one of 26 in the color combination, featuring the Colombo V12, another 8C, and another 308 GTB. This Daytona, which appears to be in the middle of a restoration, which leads us to a 458 Speciale, 58 miles on this car, 1 of 499 produced, and it is the last produced. And another 360 Challenge Stradale, this one finished in British Racing Green, the last special order 360 produced. A F355 Spider, the only one with a blue top. Another Testarossa, a 1 of 5 F512M, a 575M Super America, which leads us to the only yellow Ferrari FXX. It's number 28 of 30 produced. It has a 6.3 liter V12 pushing 860 horsepower. Another 308, this one the GTSI, the last 512 BBI produced, and a 400i project car, this one being the last produced in this color combination with a manual, and another Dino, this one being 1 of 20 in that color. Another Daytona, which leads us to the first F40. Both F40s in the collection have less than 1,000 miles. They are powered by twin turbocharged 2.9 liter V8 engines producing 471 horsepower. Outside of the collection, this is a 1963 Ferrari 400 Super America Coupe Aerodynamico, paired with a couple racing legends, a 250 Super Monza, along with a 55 410 Sport, which gave Carroll Shelby his first big-time opportunity in racing, a 1964 275 GTB Competizione, such an elegant car, especially in black. And lastly, a 1967 275 GTS4 NART Spider. And back to the Bachman collection with the only Ferrari Enzo produced in Rosso Dino. It has a 6-liter V12 making 651 horsepower. It's 1 of 400 produced, and I think it pairs well with the 2014 Pagani Huayra featured in last week's episode. And this is the last 1953 166 MM-53 Vignale Spider. It is 1 of 6, a one of 799 F12 TDF, ordered through Ferrari's personalization department, and another Halo car, the F50. This one is number 28 of the 56 built for the US, 252 miles, next to a 1 of 11 Ferrari Enzo produced in yellow, and one of the 127 produced for the US. And here is the other F40. It really says a lot when I'm brushing right past an F40. A 1 of 272 Ferrari 288 GTO, and two specialized 599s. This one being a GTO, and the green one being an SA Aperta. And the only two not to sell are these, a 458 Speciale Aperta and a F12 TDF, both custom ordered in the same color. And I know this episode is about Ferraris, but I had to throw in this beautiful Lamborghini Miura. And to wrap up the Bachman collection, a Daytona, a 550 Barchetta Pininfarina, and the last Series Challenge 348 TB produced. And that's been the Bachman Ferrari collection. Now let's talk numbers. The Bachman Ferrari collection grossed over $125 million, including 19 world record sales. The most expensive car being the 2003 yellow Ferrari Enzo, which sold for $17.8 million, which is nearly 3 times the previous record. Records also for the F50, 288 GTO, LaFerrari Aperta, the LaFerrari Coupe, the F40, and the 250 GTL Berlinetta Lusso. Quite the collection of some of the most unique Ferraris you will ever see. And it's time for the main attraction. This is a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, dubbed the Bianco Spéciale. It is the only Ferrari 250 GTO finished in Bianco paint by Ferrari. It placed second in 1962 and 63 for the RAC Tourist Trophy race at Goodwood. In all 5 of the Bianco Spéciale's second place finishes, the winning car was another 250 GTO. It placed first in the GT class for the 1963 Guards Trophy race at Brands Hatch. It features the legendary Colombo V12. This car sold for $38.5 million, which, in my opinion, is a deal. If you care to follow this car's journey, then go follow David Lee on YouTube. The link is in the description. One interesting part about this car is it was maintained, repaired, refinished, but never restored. And here's a good look at the spare V12 Colombo engine. These make around 300 horsepower. If you enjoyed this special edition of the Don Cadillac Show, leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Don Cadillac Show's YouTube channel.